Hi folks, it's the 2nd of Jan 2026 and this is day 16 of my daily video challenge. My name is Danusha. I'm an executive coach and I work with high performers, business leaders and business owners who are done with the burnout and ready to realign with purpose, lead with clarity and grow sustainably. So I didn't have a topic for today's video, and I did think about whether I should skip it and maybe even reduce the frequency of these videos to every alternate day, especially knowing that in a week's time I'm going to get back to my normal work routine and I probably won't have the time to do these daily videos. Then it occurred to me this would be a good opportunity to just showcase what it looks like to show up. So here's me showing up without any need to perform, and simply getting this video done. So I might just ramble on for the next few minutes. So why am I not feeling up to today, you might ask? Primarily because I did not get enough sleep last night. I couldn't sleep until 6 o'clock this morning, actually. And then I had to get up at 7 because I had an appointment to attend early this morning. And then I got back and I did manage to get about an hour's sort of nap, if you like. But yeah, my energy levels are pretty low, not really feeling up to. The brain's not working, right? It hasn't got that sort of creative spark that I like to work with. So anyway, that's that. It's just one of the hang-ups of dealing or recovering from chronic stress. In my previous line of work, I used to be on call 24/7. I had a regional and global sort of responsibility, which then meant I worked around the clock as well, and then we had all these breakdowns that happened. And on top of that, I had a very micromanaging boss who wouldn't hesitate to give you a call or send a message on WhatsApp to say, hey, call me at random times of the day. But with reason, right? I guess we got things that he's also responsible for and he needs answers. So that was my job. Anyway, that said, what that results in is, my cortisol and my melatonin levels are kind of reverse to what I guess a normally functioning person's levels might be. Typically, your cortisol will spike in the morning and then die down towards the end of the day. And then your melatonin will start low and then spike in the evening so that you can go to sleep. Mine are the opposite way around. So typically when people are awake, I'm feeling pretty tired and would rather go to bed. When the world is asleep, then I'm wide awake. And that's nowadays, that's when I just get most of my creative work done. Because I've given up trying to sleep and not forcing it and not getting frustrated, but just using the time as constructively as I can, knowing that it's going to be a few hours before I can get to sleep. So anyway, my normal sleeping time is like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and really bad days, 6 or 7 in the morning. So look, I do remember reading somewhere that chronic stress, I think they said takes 3 or 4 years or up to that long to recover from. I don't know whether that's with putting intentional effort towards it. I feel like I've only recently started working on that, doing some somatic work. And I'm noticing that's making a difference. When I'm able to fall asleep, I can at least sleep for a decent, sort of 4 to 5 hours without waking up, which does me a lot of good, actually. So in any case, I simply try not to let it get to me. And I've gone through phases where I've slept just every other day just because I've given up trying to sleep. That's not good for the body at all in any way, shape or form, and I'm not suggesting anyone try that. But you kind of work with the cards that you are dealt with. And that's what I went through for a period of time. Right, so I try to work by the motto of just not letting life's challenges rule you, right? And on some days where you're just not feeling it, I tell myself you just gotta get up, show up, and just do whatever you can, even if it's simply turning up and not doing anything else at all. At least you took that step to turn up. So that's a little win compared to not doing anything at all or feeling like I've completely given up. Okay, so that chewed up a little bit of time. I think I'm going to leave it at that for my video. Thanks for listening to my random ramblings. And I do, in fact, have to go and get ready for a group somatic session. So thanks for watching, and we shall see you tomorrow.